Good morning, Deify here, and welcome back to Kitty Powers Matchmaker, our quest for all the achievements. We just need 13 more kids now. Man, that feels great to say. We have good news from Pauline, and probably bad news from Devin. Yeah, I think, if I recall correctly, the last episode was called Bad Omen because I knew you two were gonna break up. I'm afraid Edith and I have decided to go our separate ways. It became apparent that we had very little in common. I did at least like her fondness for long jumping, and she liked my taste in tinkering in the shed. In the end, her unnerving zeal for tabletop war games was simply too much to ask. Perhaps I told a couple of little lies, but I was really only trying to be nice. Oh, well, I'm really upset by the way it turned out. It was doomed from the start. I mean, it probably was, but you're the one who said you wanted to go out with her. Maybe you should have rethought your life choices. Didn't I call this? Didn't I call an engagement? Or was that a different episode? Oh my gosh, if it was last episode, which I think it was. Man, I'm like actually amazed. Milan and I are still a couple and we're now betrothed. We do both so enjoy herb lore, and I love Milan so much that I can easily tolerate his predilection for art house movies, and because I was totally honest with him, I know our love will endure. We really were made for each other, and it's all thanks to you. We've sent you a little gift to say thank you. Oh my gosh, man. Maybe I'm like psychic or something. Who knows? Maybe I'm not even talking about the right episode. There was one episode where I said that the couple would get engaged. Might have been a few episodes ago, though. I don't think it was, but it probably was, because I get a lot of things wrong. And we'll start at the front of the line. Constance Titchkins, the 2-star funky knitwear designer. Man, you sound like you are the leading distributor to thrift stores around the world. And a tourist looking for a man. She's interested in power lunches, school satchels, and smartphones. She lives for green eyes and dark brown hair. She's active, carefree, extrovert, experimental, and spicy. Her bad habit is burping in public, and her guilty pleasure is the opera. So a hipster with some, like, vintage chic tendencies? So I'm going to try Simon they're the Titch people. He's Simon Titchkinsky, the 2-star stand-up comedian, and a Gemini. They have 2 ticks of attraction. It's a shame we need to get rid of her pretty green hair, but we get to replace it with pretty purple hair. And he likes suspenders, which might be kind of hipster. I feel like I see a lot of hipsters wearing suspenders, bungee jumping and tattoos, and they're 3 out of 3, so that might be good. And, worst case scenario, maybe we'll not send them on another date, but we might find out his bad habit and guilty pleasure, which is always important for things that I usually rarely use. I'm really glad the noise outside my window stopped. There was I think it's one of the suites, like, across the way, they were playing loud music, and, I'm not, like, a hypocrite. I'm fine with loud music. We have Black Afro here, but they were not able to play the loud music, and it sounded really bad, and they probably should have stopped because their speakers were, like, getting, what is it called, when it crackles, when it's really loud. Why am I blanking on this? It's like cut off, but it's not. Okay, they're not gonna be 5 out of 5. Okay, hold on, I can figure this out. It's too loud. I should know this. I know this every other time except when I, need to know it. They were blowing, no, I already said that. I don't know, the point is their speakers could not handle the loudness that their music was at, and it sounded really terrible, and it was getting really staticky, and I hope their speakers are okay, but that is just how you go destroying speakers and headphones. But I mean, I'm totally guilty of playing loud music in here too. It's just a fact of life, for me. Can we get romance? Nope. But we can talk about activity. Big hole, get a spade and start digging, or pay someone else to do it. And of course, get a spade and start digging because, this is what I wanted. Except I wanted it before this. Okay, let's just tell him. It's the X. Okay, so he's spicy. I believe that's good. I believe she's spicy as well. So that means they are 4 out of 5? Yeah, they're 4 out of 5. So let's do that. Of course you're going to buy a skimpy new outfit. Making them hot curry doesn't spice up the relationship. It just spices up that one day. It's not an ongoing effect. So let's get some handmade chocolates now. You don't like chocolate supreme, you like strawberry allure. So I got you Turkish Delight. I always think that's Chocolate Supreme. I always forget that Chocolate Supreme's the one without any filling, but man, a perfect chocolate game. I feel like that's a pretty good omen for these two. Part of me's kind of just like, I want to just set them up and just start shuffling through people. But I won't. I'll try and play it cool. I'll try and play it slow-ish so that I can make good matches as opposed to just, they're 4 out of 5, let's do it. I hope I'm not slowly losing favor with the randoms. They've sent us to a 2-star restaurant now, and I mean, you know, it's fine. It's actually great for these two, but I don't want them to send me to a 1-star next time. Hot red meat dish. This looks like it. Yeah, fried lamb with herbs. Let's do that. And now we can start talking about bad habits, guilty pleasures, perhaps. You can't help singing badly. That's not embarrassing. That's everything. We can't help burping in public. You know what? I don't care what I said. We're just going to set these two up. Their bad habits line up really well. So let's talk about what do we need? Social and tradition. Let's definitely do those. Would you describe yourself as a shy wallflower, the life and soul of the party? Of course, the life and soul of the party. These two are really good. We just need to remember his name for Nora. Stefan. Solomon. No, it's Simeon or something. Simeon. I'm pretty sure that's his name right there. Okay, and I did see Tradition swing by, but who cares? Because, oh my gosh, we could have gotten a jackpot, but we didn't. We visit a gallery for pretty watercolor landscapes. No, the challenging avant-garde art. Oh boy, do I have stories about challenging avant-garde art. 527-4357. 527-4357. Very good. Call that number, and we will get on out of here. We have been, or she has been very helpful. I've been very helpful too. These two don't know where they'd be without me. But yeah, I still think they're absolutely gorgeous. So let's set these two up. We won his cardiovascular organ, as if that was hard to do. Well, I did say we were going in order. So Deidre Kakovich, the VIP celebrity astronomer and a Virgo born on September 16th, looking for anything. She's interested in horror movies, the interwebs, and archery. I'm interested in almost all of those. I wish I were good at archery, but I am interested in it. I don't know why I said almost. I am interested in all of those. But yeah, she loves gray eyes and dark brown hair. Relaxed, carefree, introvert, traditional, and spicy. Your bad habit is sleeping all day, and her guilty pleasure is rom-com movies. A geeky type. Okay. I apologize if you can hear those people screaming. I don't really know what they're screaming about, but they're screaming loud enough that my microphone is actually picking it up. Like maybe that one. Hey, no bad language, please. Okay. We're going to try Jesse Engleworth, the 2-star choreographer, the one who was born on my birthday. That's pretty cool. 3 Ticks of Attraction. They don't really have much in common, but 3 out of 3. And rom-com movies may actually kind of fall in with like this glam thing, perhaps? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna find out. Nope, I had absolutely nothing to worry about. The randoms are still on my side, and that's great. Jesse and Deidre, very good. We have VIP and 2-star. Thankfully, we did get to a hard restaurant, so our VIP gets even more hearts. And, yeah, what do we want? Something cold with fish and nothing freaky. So, anyways, my fun story about avant-garde art is I've been messing around with Google's Deep Style a lot recently, and I don't really know if I've talked about it. I can't remember, but essentially it's just like this piece of code that looks at a photo or a group of photos, let's pluralize properly, and it finds patterns and then tries to recreate an image that you put in with those patterns, and so it's really cool. So it's like Deep Dream, Deep Dream is the one where it finds finds patterns in a batch of photos and then tries to like find them in a in another photo that you pass in. So if you've seen like any of those weird images being passed around where there are like eyeballs or dogs everywhere and like weird kind of trippy colors like greens and pinks, that's the work of Google Deep Dream, trying to find pattern recognition. And then Deep Style, you can pass in a painting. Okay, hold on. Fruit cap tea, fruit cap tea Nick, fruit cap tea Nick rice, fruit cap tea Nick rice van, fruit cap tea Nick rice van, fruit cap tea Nick rice van. Okay, well, vanilla ice cream. I should have known, because relax, but that's fine. So you pass in a picture and usually a painting, but I find that it doesn't work as well with digital art because it's pattern recognition, so texture actually plays a big role in it. And then give it another picture that you want to recreate, and it will actually try its best to recreate the image with the patterns from the painting that you passed in. So you get like these cool effects of, you know, pictures that you take with a camera that look like they're painted, and it's so much fun. I actually have a script on my computer that while I'm doing homework, I run it, and I have a folder of like content images where, yeah, you could take them or leave them. So I have like 100 images that I like want to recreate, and then I have a filters folder which has like 100 images that I would want to use the pattern recognition on, and then I just run it and it just mixes and matches these, so you get a lot of cool pictures and a lot of cool effects, and it's so much fun. And they've now moved on to singing, and yeah, it's a Bohemian Rhapsody, so I'm a little worried when it gets to the fast part, because they're probably going to start yelling, and it will definitely pick it up because I could hear some of the notes from the intro. I'm kind of like trying to listen now. Hot with no meat. So Tongmyeon. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just listening to Bohemian Rhapsody now. It's like not doing very good for you love bookshops. It's awesome. It's not doing great for commentary, but we like rom-com movies. Oh my gosh, these two are great together. Shoot the VIP, of course. Super important. Didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, Karen. Oh wait, no. Oh, I did the wrong one. Okay. Anyways, so what did we talk about? I want to be able to have them like match up. So we talked about social, definitely. I believe tradition? Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure we can do spiciness. Put it back in disgusted by the book in the sequel. Okay, we got that one. I need to figure out what I want to do with the other one, so that's going to be really hard. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Figaro Magnifico. Oh my gosh, this is like the best and the worst time I ever could have commentated a video, and I love it so much. Okay, so what do I talk about? What do I talk about? I don't really want to do interests, but I don't think anything else will really line up. Like, I don't think they have anything that will line up, and that's the frustrating part. I wish I could remember. I want to say it was yellow that we talked about. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. What do I do? Let's do hair. Hair's usually pretty neutral. Okay. Hair looks good. Hair looks good. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I actually got that. Okay. Had to get the headbanging part in there. Now I'm good. So you don't like Honeycomb Joy and you like Nuts Ahoy. I can help you out there. Coconut Charm, fantastic. Can't go wrong. How about this? Oh, perfect. So I have 3 out of 7 or 5 out of 7. Let's do this one. Oh my gosh, another perfect chocolate game. I'm way too good at this. Okay, awesome. And yes, we did nail it. So I can definitely set these two up now, and they definitely deserve it. They're going to be surprisingly good together. You want to get more serious? Yeah, totes falling for you. Best feeling ever. Great job, you two. And now they moved on to Californication. So we're just gonna, I don't know this song, so we're just gonna move on to Cooper Beefovich. So thankfully you won't need to hear me singing anymore. I apologize for putting you through that. I just really like Bohemian Rhapsody. Cooper, the 2-star event organizer and an Aries looking for a woman. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering why I can't just close my window, it's because I have my window fan there and I don't just want to like move it every time I want to record, so I'm sorry, it's just hard. He's interested in military vehicles, building tree houses, and inventing wacky machines. He sounds practical to me, likes brown eyes and blonde hair. He's active, methodical, extrovert, traditional, and spicy. His bad habit is working all the time, and his guilty pleasure is watercolor paintings. Bit of a practical type. Ooh, I knew it, with some arty. So I'm not really sure how this will work out, but I think I might try and send him on a date with my sister. This is still super weird to say. But so yeah, she's the VIP celebrity game developer stealing my job. It's not even what she wants to do. She wants to go into the theater business. It's like, okay, fine, just steal all my thunder. She's a Cancer, born on July 6th. She likes death metal music like me, she likes indie games like me, and she likes fairies like me. I'm not really even sure if any of these actually apply to her. I'm pretty sure indie games and fairies do, but I don't think death metal music. They'll only have one tick of attraction, but they are 3 out of 3 so far, and it would be good to find the rest of her personality and maybe her bad habit and guilty pleasure for future reference. And now I had to actually choose a hard restaurant because, you know, I can't just let the game decide when I'm dealing with VIPs. That would just be, like, destroying me. So we have long pampa hair, and you want something hot with red meat, like no, that's white meat. Darn it, Larbnoya. That's what I meant, obviously. Yeah, it is amazing. Now I need to figure out yellow and blue, both of which are here. So your colleagues invite you to join their soccer team. Do you join in or politely decline? And of course you join in. You need to stay active. Busy, busy, busy. And now, sweet, sweet money. Did I have more stories that I wanted to tell? I can't even remember, because I've pretty much told you about the deep style and deep dream that I'm doing. Oh my gosh, they are actually 5 out of 5. That is actually amazing, so I may just set these two up. And, you have something in your eye. How terrible. Let's, flutter. Get a little bit of help there. Now, wink. And finally, another wink. Very good. Man, I can't believe how much I improved on that game. And it kind of just almost came overnight. There was just one episode where I needed to take time, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to take any more time to do it. So we're going to go out for a wine tasting evening. It's awesome. I'm always down for wine tasting. I believe actually when my family did go out wine tasting, they didn't take me. I was in school. Why does it need to get in the way of everything? So 271 up to 542 plus 54, so it would be late 5s, so 597 sounds really good. And now we can head on out of here. Good job, you two. And you know what? I don't think I can turn down the 5 out of 5. Oh, very good, you two. I hope you two have a long and happy Kitty Powers life together. And now Paisley. Again, first in line, even though I'd rather not be doing a 3-star, but Paisley Bagstein, the pop-up restaurant manager and an Aries looking for a woman, and he's well into hedonism, celebrity fashion, and flock wallpaper. I don't know what flock wallpaper is. He lives for hazel eyes and white hair. He's active, methodical, extrovert, experimental, and spicy. His bad habit is wearing too much perfume. His guilty pleasure is some geeky fantasy novels. Well, we always have Maureen Vineridge. Oh, and don't get me wrong, I love fantasy novels. I just, kind of wanted to make fun of him a little bit. The good news is, if we set Paisley up with himself, we could get the Irma Nerd achievement all over again. But we have Maureen Vineridge, the 3-star IT consultant, and a Virgo, so they're meh right there. 2 ticks of attraction. She likes Italian coffee, funky home furnishings, and black and white movies. She's more chic, but it kind of works. They're 3 out of 3, and we don't know her bad habit and guilty pleasure. I feel like that's gone for every date we've been on in this episode. So let's try it again. It's worked out pretty well so far. It's raining for the 3rd time today. How does the weather even do this? It was not raining when I woke up, and then it started raining really hard. and then it stopped raining and went to sprinkling for a little bit. And then it started raining really hard, and then it stopped. And then now it started raining really hard again. So we want a cold no meat dish. And nothing fried. I can do that for you. Hiyashi Chuka from our the waiter who has the same hair as she does. Who do we shoot? I'm gonna shoot him, just in case we need to lie. It seems like a safe bet. Lying always seems to come up when I least want it. How are we gonna get? No, we didn't get. We didn't get the fantastic jackpot that I would have wanted. Are you seriously just you? Are you for real? You go out on holiday, secluded hideaway, or busy with friends. I just wanted to ask about either activity or spiciness, and you're just like, no. You can only talk about the three that are in the middle. I did see spiciness, but I don't know if it was too far out. Oh, it wasn't, thank goodness. I would have felt dumb. So trip to Fairy Tale Castle or beach full of... Oh, okay. This is what I was worried would happen, is that you guys would find out that you're actually not that good of a match together. Okay, so just stay in the 15 coin area and we'll be fine. Thank you. You're the best. Trip to Fairy Tale Castle for sure. And see, this is why I shot him with some kitty lovin'. So we have the light brown ribbon haircut with gold hoops and bright red lips with a smoky eye and a white t-shirt. You know, for all the work you put into your hair and face, I don't really think you can just bring out a white... Oh, it's ginger now. Oh my gosh, I was like, I thought it did it again. It was like, oh my gosh, game, you came. I was this close to choosing hair accessories. But thankfully, I did notice it. I went through the list again in my head. Oh man, okay, so activity, finally, and music venue, would you rather get up and dance or sit and watch? Ooh, get up and dance, of course, we are both fully activated. And let's bring our waitress here, Danielle. Aunt Jemima, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be on the bottle of syrup? Okay, well, we're gonna get these two out of here, and honestly, I might just, I've had good luck. So I'm just gonna set these two up. I feel like that's pretty safe for all the 4 out of 5s I've had in this episode. Now, please, please, please let the good news roll in. What? Simon's just dumped me. We're going to keep it friendly. At least I was totally into his love of bungee jumping, but they were like, no, I don't think so. And I didn't even care for his all-consuming desire for suspenders, you know? Whatevs. I know I made 1 or 2 embellishments, but I didn't think they were that bad. I'm like quite sad about it. What am I going to do with that 4-legged onesie? Now, I've never been more confused by a letter. And then what's Deidre? What? I had to finish with Jessie because I just wasn't that keen on her. There were some things I liked about Jessie, mainly her interest in going to the bookshops, but I just couldn't stand her bizarre compulsion for celebrity socialites. Told a couple of lies to impress her, but I shouldn't have bothered. I'm not sure, but I think Jessie was actually stalking me for a few. How did it seem to go so right and then go so wrong? Maybe that's just what happens when you try and set up like geeky and glam types or something like that. I was feeling pretty good just like 3 minutes ago. And now I feel like this episode's not nearly as good as I thought it would be. And that makes me sad. And I don't like being sad, game. So, you know, you want to chill and then just maybe give me good news for the other 3. Thanks. That'll make it up. I'm supposed to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time on Kitty Powers Matchmaker, our quest for all the achievements, goodbye.